Hey, what's up, everyone? This is another brand new format of tournament series that I'm doing, which is basically kind of just outlining the rules and what the object is for all the various different tournaments. I've been putting together some of these videos, so if there's a specific format you're looking for, just search for that format type and you'll easily be able to find it. This one is going to focus on clear the table pool tournament. And once you click on it, you'll see, some basic generic rules. Some of the things that I typically try to pay attention to is how many stages are we talking about? And what is the object? So you can see it's just called clear the table. So the difference between clear the table versus clear the stripes is the fact that with the clear the stripes, you're going to see that there's a lot of blocker balls on the table. When it's clear the table, your object is to clear the table, clear all the balls on the table. Ideally, you'll do it as in few shots as possible, and you'll try to use this sink shots tiebreaker consecutive streak. So the longer streak you can get on, the better your tiebreaker is going to be. Similarly, you could see sink 2 balls at once, sink 3 balls at once, 10 points per ball, 20 points per ball. Getting that bonus, if you can set yourself up for a couple of those shots, it's going to make your tiebreaker score really inflate in a good way. And similarly with kick shot and bank shot, so using the rails to essentially go for a shot that's not as linear. It's more of, a triangle, bouncing it off the side rail, going to get you some extra points. So what we're going to do here is I try to usually do maybe just a touch of backspin, try to get that. That seemed like a really bad break with the way that the contact was, but you can see I try to get that out. And unfortunately, another ball did come over and try to strike my ball. But as you can see, we are positioning these balls on the table, and we're just going to try to, oh, man, so just lipped out there. Had a really good straight-in shot. Should have been able to clear the table. But this is an example of, something that you might want to try to do from time to time. This is an example of basically a kick shot. So you can see with the power that I'm using, it's just able to use the rail. And we're able to get our tiebreaker up a little bit higher than we would. I should have used this on the last. For some reason, I didn't. And here you can see we'll be able to just kind of slow roll this down. And going to be tough to do a 2-ball shot on this one. So another thing that you could do, it is very similar to what we just did, which would be kind of like a kick shot off the rail. Oh, man, I cannot believe that scratched. So unfortunately, we get the scratch there. You have to watch those kick shots sometimes. I'm gonna have to really start tweaking around with spin. I thought with the power it was gonna end up missing. That's why I was adding the power. I did that intentionally. But you can see what that does is it's inflating that tiebreaker score. However, we want to get that score lower. We want to avoid that scratch and avoid that miss. For example, that added 2 shots to our score. But the other thing that we have is, on a lot of these formats that you see, you'll have the restarting available. So you can see, if you're unhappy with, the way that something went down, you're easily able to reset the table and just kind of start over. So if I wanted to kind of try to increase my tiebreaker, try to get it to where I don't have, a missed ball, for example, and even that 1 ball might go in, so that's a 2 ball. So right there, that's a 2 ball. So we got 2 consecutive shots, which is just one of those things that's just going to kind of raise this tiebreaker. And now we're at 3 consecutive shots. We can come over here, try to aim this one at the pocket like this. And just like this, we're on a 4 table run. Don't really have anything that's a kick shot available, but we will be able to here. So always be thinking about shots like this, and you can see that's exactly what I'm trying to do. It looks like we're a little bit away from the pocket. I'm going to just try to freehand this a little bit, see if I can get it to go. And sure enough, I was, and slow enough to avoid the scratch. But all that's increasing your tiebreaker. And you can see with the 5-score 86, it's really aggressive. 86 over 7 rounds. If we could average that, we're talking 500-600 points. So that's a really strong tiebreaker. So that is pretty much the goal for the clear the table. I really like this format because there's not other obstacles in the way. So hopefully you guys are a big fan of this format as well. I like essentially not having those other balls blocking the pocket, stuff like that, the blocker balls. So clear the table is definitely one of my favorite formats. But if you want something that's a little bit more like 8-ball pool, just do the clear the stripes. And, those blockers also have their advantages. So definitely check those tournaments out as well. Be on the lookout for more future content to come, and see you guys next time. Take care.